This video is about the payment function, the PMT function. It's a function that's set up as a yearly function, but most of us pay our bills or our house payment or whatever monthly. So we're going to set this function up as a monthly function. On the right in the spreadsheet here, it's got the syntax of what payment is. It doesn't have the equal sign in front of it because I wanted to show you exactly what appears in each argument. In the payment function, the first argument is going to be the rate. And I've set up a small spreadsheet here, whereas our rate is going to be 6.5%. And because rate is a yearly rate, we're going to divide that amount by 12 because again we want payment to be on a monthly basis. Then we'll have our comma, which is the separator between arguments. Our second argument is the term, how long is this payment going to be paid over. And again, because we want the payment to be monthly, we're going to multiply by 12 because the term itself is in years. And because we want to make the term to be monthly, we've got to multiply by 12. I'll put my comma, which is the separator between arguments. And the third argument is the principal. And before the principal, I'm going to put the minus sign because I want to make sure the answer is a positive number rather than a negative number. I don't want the number to be in red. I want it to be in black. So here's our syntax for payment. I'm going to click in cell B19 here because I've already set up a small spreadsheet where I've got the price of 5 cars. I've got a down payment, I've got a rebate for 4 of them, and I've got the amount that I have to finance. The rate for each of these cars that I'm going to figure out the monthly payment is 6.5, and the term or how long I'm going to pay over this monthly payment is 5 years. So in B19, I'm going to hit the equal sign, type in the PMT, parenthesis, and notice the information box underneath. You can see the syntax that the first argument has to do with rate, second argument is NPER, which is net period or time, the term. Third argument is the present value or the principal. There's 2 other arguments that are in brackets, and we don't have to worry about those 2 arguments. They're optional. Okay. The first argument that I'm going to fill in is the rate. So I'm going to click in cell reference B16. And because I want the rate, or I'm sorry, the monthly payment to be monthly, I have to divide the rate, which is 6.5% per year. I have to divide that amount by 12 to make it monthly. I'm going to type in a comma, which is my separator between arguments, and put in my second argument, which is the time, the term. The term in this example is 5 years, which is in cell B17. And again, because I want to make this a monthly payment, I have to multiply B17 by 12. So I type in the asterisk and the number 12. My third argument, I put the comma here, my third argument is the present value or the principal. I'm going to type in a minus before the cell reference of the amount that I need to finance, which is going to be cell B15. Once I get that information in, I'm going to close the parentheses, hit my enter key, and I see that my monthly payment for the $16,000 car with a down payment of $1,000, so my amount to finance is $15,000, is $293.49. Now, I could do this 4 more times, but because I want to be efficient, not lazy, but efficient, I'm going to click in my cell reference B19, and notice at the bottom right hand corner I have a black box. I'm going to position my indicator on that black box, hold down my left mouse button, I get the crosshair there, hold down my left mouse button and slide over underneath the 4 other cars that I'm going to find out the monthly payment. I get an answer for each of them, even the last one, column F. You can't see it because this column isn't wide enough. If I position my indicator over it, notice how I get a little information box. But because I want to see that amount, I'm going to best fit my column heading, or my column. I go up to the column heading, which is, notice the line between F and G, and as I position my indicator on there, so I have a double-headed arrow, I'm going to double click, and that will automatically widen my column to the longest piece of information that's in it, which happens to be F19. So in each of these instances of the 5 car prices, I have found out what my monthly payment is going to be.